And good day. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com and Deep Dish Football and Wimmy Report. It is time now for another conference preview. One of my favorite conferences that I like to talk about, the Sangamo Valley, not the Valley, Sangamo Conference around the Springfield area. Last season, I made predictions. Some I was wrong, some I was right about the conference. Everything seemed like it went away it was supposed to go. Maroa coming in and just absolutely cleaning away some teams, but should be another interesting year. Willaimsville again loses some key players at the spots, especially their running back. But again, it'll be another great year. So I'm gonna go over some teams. Again, predictions mean absolutely nothing. You have to play the game. I'm just gonna go over some of the teams, some of the players to look out for. You got to put the pads on. You got to win the game. Simple as that. Predictions mean absolutely nothing, and there's so much parity in high school football now, especially in Illinois. So an up team can go down, and a down team can go up. That is just the truth now with high school football, especially in Illinois. So let's talk about some of the teams. I got my top dog teams, my middle of the road teams, and my underdog teams. My three top dog teams are North Mac. No surprise, Coach Olsley. He's got his team rolling again. Got some great players. Will Christopher, stud offensive tackle. They have another offensive lineman on their thing that could be a D1 offensive lineman. It's basically they got Cotterman, the edge rusher, who is just unbelievably special too. And North Mac looks good, really good. Again, these are not in order, but these are my top dog teams. North Mac again is looking to challenge Merrill, and that's going to be a great game. Next, I have Miro Forsyth. Great wide receiver core. Hayden Mitchell, stud. Just another player to look out for in Miro Forsyth. He's gonna be another great player, and it's gonna be a heck of a battle between them, North Mac and Williamsville. Like I said, my third one, Williamsville. Uh, Jace Franklin, he's gone now from Williamsville, but now they can rely on Justice Ferrier, who is a great small school quarterback that people need to pay attention to. Again, this conference actually features a lot of great young athletic quarterbacks and a lot of great wide receivers, which to my surprise, great group of wide receivers out of this conference. So for my middle of the dog teams, I have I have they lost a lot of seniors, but I still believe in them. I do really like them. Athens is in one of my middle of the dog teams. Nick Lade, great player. I think he's a defensive. I think he's defensive back. Hell of a player too. Another player to look out for, but I have him in the middle road team. My second one, New Berlin, Nathan Cook, uh, and because one of the coaches was talking to me about him, Danny McLeod, running back. I guess he's going to be really special, and he's another player to look out for from the New Berlin team. My next one, and this is my surprise team. I know people are going to be surprised by this because they lost a lot of seniors. Again, another team that lost a lot of seniors, but they lost three tight games last season, and that's Auburn. I really do like them. I think they could be. I think they can be a huge surprise in this conference, in the Sangamo Conference. I like the quarterback Dustin Chance. I think he's going to be something of a top player in the conference to look out for. Okay, and my last middle of the road team, and I like them because they have a great wide receiver core, and it's a little bit of a surprise too. People are going to be a little bit shocked, but Pleasant Plains, the quarterback Zach Ellie, they got a bunch of great wide receivers to look out for. So it's going to be a great it's going to be three horse race in the top. You got four teams that are going to be battling out. I do think that there's going to be two surprises that are going to come out of the middle of the road team and are going to make the playoffs. That's my personal belief. Again, predictions mean nothing. You got to play the game. For my underdog team, and this is really important about the underdogs, and this is the main thing. These three teams that I talk about for my underdog team, and I usually have to point this out. Momentum works great with a team that hasn't won a lot the last season or season before. So these teams would have to win at least their first two games to get that momentum, to get that winning injection into their thing, to bring some winning culture into that team, to make it pretty good play at the playoffs and get a 5-win or 6-win season to get into the playoffs. My three underdog teams are Riverton. I like big, tall, 6'4" quarterback Kyle Hogan. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in the state, actually. Next one, Porta. I guess he's going to be playing quarterback. He's also an athlete. Von Toyn of Porta. I really do think that Porta could surprise some people, especially if they win those first two games. And my last one, again, like last season, Pittsfield, and they have a great wide receiver in James Courtney that looked really good last season, especially in the huddles too. But again, it's going to be another interesting year in Sangamo Conference. If I mispronounce it, if I mispronounce any names or that, I do apologize. But I have uh, North Mac, Maroa, Willaimsville are going to make the playoffs. Two teams in the middle row. I have five teams making the playoffs. I really do think that this is going to be the year where we're going to see one of these teams in the state finals. I really do believe that. I think last year they were a little bit close, but I think this is the year that's going to finally happen, and I think they're going to win a playoff. I think they're going to win a state title this conference. So that's just my personal belief. Again, my predictions mean that nothing. You have to play the game. Simple as that. And please visit deepdishfootball.com. Follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter and Facebook. If you have any questions about it, please email me at coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. If you like some of what I had to say, go to deepdishfootball.com, and on the right thing it says leave me a tip. Leave me a tip if you like my stuff. Thanks again. And I honestly hope, because I went to the Rochester and Sacred Heart Griffin game last year, this year I make it down for one of your games in this conference, because I really do like this conference. Great competitiveness, and it's great small school football at its best in the state of Illinois. Thank you so much.